Hey guys, so I have my tent that I'm going to be taking on this weekend trip, and I got it out because I'm going to clean it up. I haven't used it in a while. I have been using a smaller tent for like car camping and stuff, but I realized that it's not long enough. It's basically like a circle, and it's just not long enough. You know, I touch my head to the top and I touch my feet to the bottom, and I got to bend my knees and whatnot. So figured I'd try this tent out. I know it's probably a little bit heavier, but I'm gonna try and lighten it up a little bit. Here it is all laid out. But I'm gonna show you the first thing I'm gonna focus on here is every tie out point here. There's 1, 2, 3, 6 of them. Has this metal on here, and it's pretty much useless. So I'm gonna cut it off and put some paracord through here to do my stakes. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll get back with you. Alright, so I got all the tie-outs staked down with the yellow paracord. I like the yellow because it's really easy to see. I tend to trip over my own stakes a lot. Obviously, I'll pound them all the way in, but I'm always tripping over lines and stuff, so I really like the yellow when it comes to stuff like this. And I got my poles laid out, and I'm going to set them up and check for any holes, rips, and then just kind of clean up the tent a little bit. It's dusty and whatnot. So stay with me. Okay guys, so got it all set up without the rain fly, of course. Just want to tell you a few reasons why I do this right up, you know, a couple days before I plan on going anywhere. You can see how messy it is in there. I like to vacuum it out and Clorox wipe the inside and the outside. Another reason why I want to take this tent is because it's got all this mesh, and so I can loft up the rain fly a little bit higher. Gets more airflow, like I said earlier in some of my other videos. It's supposed to be in the 90s this weekend. Excuse me. High 60s at night. So this will give us a little bit more breathability than the other tent I have, which has like one window, and it has the nylon all the way up to here, and then just a little bit of mesh at the top. So this will give us more ability to capture that breeze and use it, but you can see how dirty it is in there. And I can actually see a hole in the ground sheet there. I don't know if you can see it. Right about there, you can kind of see the grass through it. Looks like a mouse took a couple of bites out of it, so I'll repair that, get her cleaned up. You know, put the rain fly on, make sure that doesn't have any holes on it. See what else I can do to lighten up this this tent. But it's called a 2 to 3 person backpacking tent. It's from Great Land. I got it at Target when I was a freshman in high school, so many moons ago, for like 20 bucks. And so far it's been the best tent I've ever had. I have a big like 8-person tent, and those things are a waste of money. It took me like over an hour to put it up, and I didn't even like it. And it was really expensive. And then I have another tent, the other one I've been talking about, that I got on Craigslist for like 10 bucks. It's an okay tent, but I think it's more for like winter, because like I said, it doesn't have much mesh. And then if you've seen a previous video of a one-man basically mosquito net tent that I have, but this is the best I have for a 2-person. You know, I don't have anything that's $200 or anything, but I'm making this work, at least for now. Once I get a little bit more established, I'll probably invest in a better 2-person tent if we plan on doing this more, just because I know this tent is going to end up being decently weighted. It's a nice way of saying heavy, I guess. And so yeah, so stick with me, and we'll keep cleaning her up. Alright guys, so I have a couple of small tears in the mesh here. There's one there, one over there. So I'm going to repair those and kind of show you how I did it. So I do have spare netting, like that comes in repair kits, but I have these pockets on the inside of this tent that I don't need. So I cut this one off, and I'm gonna cut that one off. But don't throw this stuff away. This is obviously gonna match your tent, and it's the perfect material for repairs, because it's made out of the same stuff that the tent is. Now, this is not a ripstop nylon because, like I said, this is a cheap-ass tent, but the netting is pretty decent. It's pretty small, so I'm going to cut out 2 small pieces of this netting. Then I'm going to use my sewing awl and some fishing line to fix my holes here. So let me get to it, and then I'll show you guys how it looks when it's done. Alright guys, I apologize for the tree as a background. It makes it harder to see, but there is the repair. It does not look pretty, but it's gonna work. So I'll probably do a video on this sewing awl. I've been using it more and more, and I'm really digging it. So I'll probably do a complete review and how-to on this. If you haven't or don't know anything about them, check them out. They're really handy, and for practical uses, for on-the-go uses, and you know, be something really nice to have in case you can't use your sewing machine for whatever reason. So thanks, and stay tuned for more.